Okay, so this is the UPSC portal. This is how it will look when you come for the first time. So all file screen is a place where all your documents will be, whether it is PDF, articles, or maybe images that you upload, YouTube videos, everything will be there on this screen. All right. Now you can upload on this portal through various platforms, whether it is Drishti or Unacademy or maybe local storage, Telegram, BBC, The Hindu, YouTube, any place that you want where your UPSC material is available. Alright, so let's see how we upload anything on this portal. Just click this new. You have two options. Either you add URL or you can browse anything through the internal storage. All right, this works as Google Drive. I'll show how this works now. If you go to any online article, maybe the Hindu, just copy the link, copy and paste it here. All right, you can add any other link also, any PDF link or maybe any YouTube video link as well. Just copy and save. So that's all you have to do. All right, your file is saved. Now you have option to either rename it, or if you do not want to do it, you can leave this as well. All right, and this place is showing that the file has been uploaded to economy folder, current affairs subfolder. So it has been automatically organized, so you will never have to organize your file when you add it. So if you do not want to change anything, you can skip this step. But if you want to rename it or if you want to add any other folder, you can just select the folder or subfolder or add it, or maybe remove any folder if you want to and save it. All right. Now the file has been saved. It was saved from the Hindu, so the source is also there, and it was added on 24th. Since I haven't opened the file, so there is no date here. Can you see this green dot? This green dot means that the file is unread. You never opened the file once, alright? So this will help you keep track of मैंने क्या पढ़ लिया and what all things are still remaining. This star indicates that the file is important or not so important. If I click this, that means I'm marking this file as important. Alright, so on the initial stage, you will have to mark the file as important or unimportant, but later on, our system will learn according to your actions. So after a while, our system will recommend that, since you've been marking such files as important in past, so we think this is the important file for you and we'll mark it for you, okay? Now on the screen, you can very well filter out stuff as well. Let's say you want to filter out all the important articles, the articles or the files that you've marked important, all right? Just click this and all the files with a star is filtered out. Now let's say you have to see all the files that are like unread and you haven't opened it for once. Click this. So there are like two files that you didn't read at all. Remember, we uploaded this file in economy static content. Let's just go here, economy, sorry, current affairs, and the file is already there, right? We uploaded this on 24th. Now it is so easy to manage files in this folder. If you even have to change folders, just click this, manage folders. You can remove the file from this folder and add any other folder, let's say modern history, current affairs, add and save. The file will be removed from here and it is added into modern history, current affairs. So you will never have to go to different folders and subfolders to change file, delete from one place and go to another place and copy paste it. You can do everything with respect to folders through these three dots, okay? Now, the other screen is continue reading screen. So whenever you read long PDF, it is like next to impossible to read the entire PDF and learn it in one go, right? Whether if the PDF is like 200 pages long, you read like 25 pages today, and then you go to then you maybe decide to read the entire thing the next day, right? So if you go and read the PDF the next day, then you will have to scroll to the point जहाँ पे आपने last time छोड़ा था, and then start reading it. But in this portal, you will never have to remember where I did left my PDF last time, or you will never have to scroll because that file will be added to continue reading screen. So, so all the files that are like in progress for you are added on this screen. So let's say I was reading disaster management PDF and I read 49% of it, and I read it on 24th. Alright, so if I open it again, it will open from the page where I last left it. So it opened from 25th page, right, where I left this PDF before. Just like that, if you know you're done with the file, it will show 100% completed. You can remove this file from this list as well, because this is like a personal space for you where you can see all the documents that are still in progress for you. All right. Now, if you remove anything from this screen, that doesn't mean that you're deleting anything from the portal. It will still be there in the portal. It's just that you are removing that file from this list. Next is dashboard. Now, this is the most important screen for you, as this will show the entire data of your portal and your studies. Okay. Now, this graph will show you in what folder or in what subject how many files are still remaining and how many files you're done with. Let's say in world history, I had 6 files. Now I'm done with 4 of them. 2 of them are still remaining. Same like in modern history, there are 15 files, but I read nothing. It's like 0 read, and all the files are still remaining. So this is a snapshot of your portal, saying how many files are there in each folder and or in each subject, and how many are done and how many are still remaining. Okay. The other graph is the read time. Now in this graph, you can see how much time I am investing in the preparation on each day. Okay. Now on 18th, I spent no time. On 20th, I was doing good, but then again, I left the study on the next day, right? So this is a reality check for you, that whether you're spending the time, required number of hours on your study or not, or if you're consistent in your study or not. Okay. The third graph is the time spent on any particular subject. Now, if you're spending time on any subject, it will be shown on this. Let's say I'm spending time on environment, so I can see I've spent a huge amount of time on environment in last 7 days. I've spent the time on economy also, but I'm ignoring geography, history in past 7 days, right? Now, if I see data of 1 month, on environment, I'm spending a huge amount of time. In science and tech, I spent less, and geography, I spent like way less time in last 1 month. So this will help you to divide your work or your time accurately between subjects. All right, this is a clear snapshot of how much time you are employing on each subject, whether it is important to employ that much time on each subject or not, or are you spending way more time on any particular subject that is not that important, or from which this the questions are not so frequent, right? So this will help you manage your time according to important and not so important subjects.